Hi guys, how you doing? This is Rob Thomas, day trader. Are you guys looking for the simplest day trading strategy that you can find to start day trading as a complete beginner with zero experience? Well, this strategy uses no crazy indicators, no crazy chart patterns you have to learn, and all you need to do is look for the pre-market highs and lows. Now stick around guys, I'm going to show you exactly how this strategy works. Now okay guys, so the first thing that you want to do, is very simple. I do trade this strategy on ETFs, leverage ETFs, so you can trade this on your favorite day trading stocks as well. All you have to do guys, first thing to do is you come up here in the pre-market and you want to draw a line at the pre-market high. Okay? And the pre-market low. Now I'll tell you why I changed these to orange in a second. Then come down, super easy to do. Sometimes it might take a little bit of practice guys for you at first, but you don't worry about the wick, right? This doesn't have to be perfect. This is not an exact science. This is just something that you want to have a general idea of where price turns, okay? Now the reason I do turn mine orange is because I like to day trade the previous day's highs and lows and the current day's highs and lows, but I'll get into that more in a few minutes. So I've already went down for the rest of these and plotted them on the chart. Now this was my live day trading today. I've already cleared my charts of all the positions of it. I will just show you how that I use this to enter into a trade. So you're in the pre-market right now guys, you have your low, you have your highs. It's a few minutes before market open and you're getting ready to day trade, right? Before you start, go to your settings over here, click on trade, and then down here make sure you click stop loss and take profit. You can change this to whatever you like. I usually do 2% and 2%, and then I can adjust my stop and take profit according to how the trade's going. So all you want to do guys is you have these lines set up right. Now all you're looking for is either a price to open up and break the pre-market high and hold, or you're looking for it to come up and then trace back through and go. That's all you need to look for. So I will show you some examples of how I trade this. This is the actual trade I took today, right? So alright, all you have to do, see where this comes up guys, it makes this big bullish candle right here. You make sure you have to, now this is the important part, you have to make sure you let that candle close first before you enter a trade. Once you get that first candle close, then you just click, here we'll just do a blue line to show, or green line to show you, you place your buy right here. Now if you have your chart set up with the settings that I have, the buy and sell, your stop loss is automatically going to be down here, your take profit will be up here. So as you can see guys, this trade worked out incredibly well. Super easy. Once the trade starts, you have this first bullish green candle. Now remember, it's very important to wait for the candle to close if you think it's going to be a buy, right? Because if you don't wait for it to close, it can reverse and come back down, which I'm going to show you. There's two trading methods to this. One is a breakout, one's a retracement. So as soon as it breaks out, guys, you bring your stop loss is automatically going to be set if you're using the settings here, but you want to adjust your chart for your stop loss, right? And then like we'll say this was 1.5%. Now this isn't going to be happening yet. You're still going to be on this first candle bouncing up and down, so you got plenty of time to do this, right? Set up your profit. I usually like to go double, so that was 1.5, so I would just say around 3. And then I like to also set up like a midway point. That way, that is for once price gets to that midway point, my stop would be down here, right? Remember, it's going to be an automatic stop. Make that red, so that simulates our stop, okay? And then as price gets up into here, we would take our stop and drag it. Sorry, Google's freezing up on me. We would take our stop line and drag it up here above take profit. So this move, this method of entry is very, very simple, guys. You don't have to place these squares on your chart. This is just something I do just to easily see my stop loss, take profit. But if you're trading using the settings over here, your take profit and stop loss will automatically be set. And then you just write it out, guys. You can either let it go until it hits your take profit or your stop loss, or you can, what I normally do is I'll manually move this up as it goes. I try to stay about 2 candles back, and then I'll get it. This trade today I got stopped out about right here. So I'm going to show you another example, guys. This one, now don't worry about this big move right here, because this is what you eventually got, but that's not what happened right away. So with this one, this is the opposite of the breakout, right? You have your pre-market high, your pre-market low. Price opened up here and it came down. It didn't break through. It looked like it was going to break through a little bit, right? That's why I say wait for the candle to close. It looked like it's going to break through and then it retraced back up. So you got this green candle with a long wick. Even though this candle wasn't a super strong candle, if for an aggressive entry, you could go ahead and buy it right now. Or if you want to be a little more conservative, you wait for that second confirmation, because this is a little bit of an indecision candle. But just for the purposes of being a 100% brand new trader, when you get this green candle, if it was red, you would probably wait for another candle to see what it's going to do, but it's green. So you can just go ahead and enter your trade right here, guys. You put your stop loss down here at 2%, okay? Now this trade didn't immediately shoot right up, but so 2% and then 4% right here, right? Now this trade took a little bit while to work out, but it did hit your take profit. And it also, if you would have just been following behind 2 candles like I normally do, you could have got 13% today. That's crazy. Super easy. And this works on, the reason that I trade these ETFs that I have too is because one is inverse of the other. So if one is going down, I have a small account, I have a cash account, I can't sell that, so I switch to the other one. Say like this one is going down and I want to trade that, I have to switch to this one and then take the buy. Now this doesn't work out 100% of the time. No trade ever does, guys. No matter what anybody tells you, nobody's 100%. So with this one, it came down and it did come back up. Okay, so you could have technically bought right here. You probably would have got stopped out there because it did eventually dip back down, come up, retest a little bit. Here, if you would have got in right here, you probably would have been okay because you probably would have had your stop loss right about there. You might have got tapped out, you might not have. But this isn't a 100% strategy. This works about 75-80% of the time. But it does happen every single day. These patterns come up. So this is another good example, guys. This trade here, you had pre-market high, pre-market low. It came right up. It tapped on the pre-market high, came down and gave you a pretty big red candle. Now, I know as a beginning day trader, you're like, I don't know anything about candles. You don't have to, guys. There's something I'm just going to tell you. If you just look at the wicks and the body size, that can tell you a lot. See, this is a big red candle with a long wick, not super long, but a long wick bouncing off that. That wick is pointing you down in the direction that the stock is most likely going to go. Okay, so when you see that candle here, that red candle, you can go ahead and buy on the next candle. Or this one you wouldn't sell. So this is what you would do. You would switch over to this one, and this is where you make that buy off of that trade. Or if you have a big enough account where you can sell, I don't know how hard it is to sell leverage ETFs, I'm going to try, but if you were selling that, look at that, guys. So you can do your stop loss and take profit 2 different ways. You can just do it as a fix, like 2% to 4%, or with these where it bounces off and doesn't break out, I like to just target that bottom or the top next level, right? So see how the market was barely moving and it came down. Instead of just doing this little level here for my take profit, you can just use your take profit for the next level. But once it does come up into here, you may want to close some of your position. Definitely make sure you raise your stop loss above to take your break-even level so that you lock in some profits. Okay guys, so that's it. This strategy is super simple. I know you're not going to learn this strategy just from this video. This is just a introduction to my strategy. If you guys want to follow me along my journey, I am a new day trader. I'm not 100% newbie, but I haven't day traded in for a few years, and I'm starting back up. If you want to follow me on my journey, I make a video each week where I show every single trade that I take of the week. It's a condensed video, shows all 5 trades or 10 trades, however many I'm taking. Right now I'm on week 3, and I'm currently using this strategy here. So if you want to see me day trade this strategy live every single day, you'll get 5 examples right now, and then as I get more money into my account, I will, trade 2 or 3 times a day. Right now I'm just trading 1 time a day, 1 shot, 1 kill. Either make it or don't, right? So if you want to see me day trade this every single day and see live examples of it, you won't watch my video every single day, but I'll post a video at the end of the week to show you all 5 of my trades that I made for the week. And then I have another video called Making a Trader, where I talk about things that went right of the week and things that went wrong during the week, and then just kind of have a general discussion about it. And I am going to be doing a lot more videos about this strategy, guys. It's super simple. You don't have to know any crazy chart patterns. You don't have to use indicators. You just have to look at the chart and say, wow, this broke below that level. It didn't make it. See how this candle, you don't have to understand candlesticks. This candle is green and it has a long wick. That's telling you you're not ready yet. When you come into the regular market and you get this break below, you can go ahead and enter the trade right here. Now obviously you wouldn't want to be selling this unless you have a big enough account, but you do it on the inverse on the TSS, and then there you go, right there, you buy it. And this works about 80% of the time. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much. If you found any value out of this video, please subscribe to my channel, let me know what your thoughts are if you're a new trader, if you would like to see more about this strategy. And I know you guys are probably thinking, oh, you're being a day trader, you're not super profitable yet. That is true, but this is a very simple strategy that you can learn and that you can practice on. All you have to do is just look at the chart, make your pre-market highs, pre-market lows. I usually do it for the day before and the previous day because it shows you some really good levels. And then you just look for a big green candle above to buy, or if it goes up and spikes back down, guys, then you look for the inverse ETF and buy that. Super simple. So again, guys, Rob Thomas, day trader, rookie day trader. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments what you think, what your thoughts or concerns are, what your biggest problems are as a beginning day trader. And please join my community and see if I can make it to become a profitable day trader in the next 18 to 24 months. That's my goal. Thank you so much, guys. Again, see you in the next one.